Welcome back to another Good Labs video. Today I have a special video, actually Grant has a special video coming at us, how to fix your slice. As you guys know, when I first started lessons with Grant, I had one of the most massive slices in the world. I literally made it famous, the Steven slice, everybody knows it. If you knew I was getting out to a T, you knew I was gonna slice it. And if you guys didn't know, this is literally the man that changed my swing from a slice to a draw.
Yeah.
I don't know how you did it, but you're gonna explain it today.
Yeah, we're gonna go over a couple checkpoints today, guys, on how to fix your slice. This is a very broad video, but I know a lot of people out there struggle with a slice. I've actually done one on my personal channel talking about it, but I want to do a Good Labs on really breaking down 3 checkpoints today on how to fix your slice. So let's get into this. Okay guys, so before we go on with any of the checkpoints, I want to go over what actually causes a slice. And we're in here today at the Good Simulator, so we're able to actually show you guys what causes it by showing you the TrackMan statistics of club path to face. So those are the 2 things that you're going to look at today. I'll show you exactly what causes a slice. All right, Steve, go ahead and just hit like a cut. I just want to see like you hitting a cut, a big cut, like a tree's in the way. There we go. Okay guys, this is exactly what I wanted to see. For those of you out there that you see that over the top move with the open club face, Steve's path was 6 degrees right here. 6.6 degrees out to in. So he came across the ball, hit on a deflecting angle, 6 degrees, and his face was wide open 11 degrees. So that's what causes that giant slice. Your path going left, but your face is open. So they're both offsetting each other. You're swiping across it. When Steve was hitting that slice, the first thing we changed to stop the club face from being wide open was his grip. So Steve, you remember exactly when you had that really like bad, yeah right, you had a grip like this. Guys, his old grip looked like this and he had like a baseball grip. So what we did right away with Steve is we strengthened this grip, but what we did with Steve is we got this grip a little bit stronger, and now you can kind of see this emblem pointing up when Steve grips it, a little bit stronger, and then his right hand, he interlocks. But all we're making sure is that this emblem right here is pointing up more. So we're gonna strengthen the grip. That is checkpoint number 1, making sure it's down in these fingers here on top, and we strengthen that left hand. There we go. Oh my gosh. 0, 0, 0, 0. I don't think that is one of the hardest things to do on a TrackMan right there, because you can get 0.1 and he just got 0.0, 0.0. So that was an absolutely perfectly straight shot. And I want that path to be, if anything, more to the right. That's the next thing we're going to talk about. There we go. All right, there is a positive path, guys, right here. This is what we're looking at. This 1 degrees, it's not negative, so that means it's obviously positive. So he was plus 1 degrees into out. So his path was working out to the right 1 degrees. His face was closed to that. That's what you want to see. You want to see, if anything, your path working out to the right and your face is closed to that. Never do you want to see a negative path with an open club face. That's what's going to cause your slice. But that's just kind of a little bit of the TrackMan statistics on what causes a slice. But the next thing I want to talk about, checkpoint number 2 we're gonna work on, is the takeaway. A lot of you out there are getting this takeaway like this, dead inside, and your only move from here is to come over the top. So it's going like this to here. With Steve, we work on keeping his takeaway outside a little more. So if anything, he reroutes it to the inside. Here to here instead of here to here. So we're gonna work on that takeaway, Steve. We got his grip good. Now we're gonna go to the takeaway. That's what I want you guys working on, making sure that club head is staying outside of your hand. Really good. Path was 5 degrees out to in. That's okay because you offset it with your face.
But that was the biggest thing. I could never play a fade without it just having a massive slice. You have to control the slice before you can start hitting a fade.
Right, exactly. If you're hitting a slice, you want to do the complete opposite and try and hit a draw for a while, because you got to revert the entire pattern. Steve now, like you guys see in a lot of the good videos, he actually hits a fade. So his path may be slightly out to in, but that's because he wants to do it. He can hit a draw anytime he wants. He can swing out to the right. We actually kind of fix that, but he likes to hit a fade. Once again, guys, checkpoint number 2 is we're just making sure this takeaway is staying out here like Steve does, and then from here he can just turn back and do his normal swing and come from the inside. All right guys, he's gonna hit a couple shots here working on that takeaway, and then we're gonna move on to our 3rd checkpoint. Okay, point 4. So that's really close. Point 4 is great. That's almost completely zeroed out. 3 degrees in to out. You know what the coolest thing about working with Steve right now is that he can hit a fade or a draw anytime he wants. He just said he was gonna hit a hook there. He made his path go out to the right. He normally hits a fade, so it's a little more out to in. He kind of changes it up. You actually gotta be you gotta be athletic to do that. Like, it's not easy to change your swing up. But the last thing we're gonna do here, if you guys are trying to fix your slice, so we got our grip, we got our takeaway, and the final thing we're gonna work on is our path. And this is gonna happen by, when you guys are on the range, it's a visual thing. So you can take any of your clubs. So we're gonna have 2 alignment sticks. I'm gonna use 2 clubs in this case because not everybody has alignment sticks. This alignment stick is your target. So that's parallel to wherever if you pick out a flag out in the range, lay this down, that's your feet are gonna be parallel to that target. The next stick is gonna be pointing to the right. So it's gonna be over here. So in your mind, that second stick is a visual on where your path should be swinging. So go ahead, Steve, try and really swing out to the right, hit a big draw. 5 degrees in to out.
That right there is what changed everything for me when you did that.
Yeah, that's your visual. Your path is moving over there.
And it doesn't make any sense because you feel like if you swing that way, the ball is going to go that way, but it doesn't work like that.
Right.
That was my biggest thing. I thought the ball would go that way.
That's the thing. If you have a correct grip and it's strong enough, it will offset your path. So a lot of you guys out there have that really weak grip and your face is constantly open through impact. If you swing out to the right, it's going to go right. So you have to make sure you're getting the first part down, which is the grip, and then you can swing out to the right. That was shallow. 1 degree into out, which is really good.
I would take that.
2 degrees close.
As you guys know, it has taken me about 2 years to change from a big slice to a nice tight draw, and now I can hit a fade, but this is literally the man that changed everything.
All right, guys, once again, finally, the points are, first off, we gotta start out and make sure that grip is strong enough. We already have a previous video on the grip. It was actually the first video ever on Good Good Labs, so if you guys are really still confused on how to grip the golf club, go check that out, but you gotta get that done first. And then number 2, guys, the takeaway, we wanna make sure that it's staying to the outside, it's not getting inside, so you're coming over the top. And our 3rd checkpoint is to make sure you have an alignment stick down towards your target and one for your path as a visual. So we want to get that path working way out to the right. Hopefully that does fix your guys' slice. If you're doing it correctly, it really should. If you guys did enjoy that video, hit that like button. Until next time, guys, peace out.